graph y equals 2/3 times sine of negative pi over 4 times x over a 1 period interval. Our amplitude is 2/3. That's our A. We notice that our B is negative. However, we said that sine was an odd function. If sine is an odd function, what that means is that the negative can actually come out to the front of our function. So this will be the same as graphing y equals negative 2/3 times sine of a positive pi over 4 times x as our input. That does not change the amplitude. The amplitude is still a positive 2/3. Remember, amplitude is always positive. The period will be 2 pi divided by b, which is now positive pi over 4. We will flip the bottom fraction and multiply. Now notice what happens here when our b is a multiple of pi. So when b has pi in it, what happens here is that our pi's end up canceling each other out. So we end up with 2 times 4, which gives us a period of 8. So let's see where our graph will start and end. We will put the input of our function, and we're going to use the positive pi over 4 times x. We're going to multiply by the reciprocal. So we're going to multiply times 4 divided by pi. We're going to multiply that times all three parts. We get 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to, and 2 pi times 4 over pi. Our pi's cancel out, and we're left with 2 times 4, which is 8. So our graph will start at 0 and will end at 8. Finding our midpoints should be pretty simple here. Between 0 and 8, halfway between would be 4. Add together, divide by 2. Between 0 and 4, add together, divide by 2. You get 2. And between 4 and 8, halfway would be 6. Add together, divide by 2. So finding our midpoints is very easy for this, since our endpoint is 8 and our starting point was 0. Our amplitude is 2/3. And because we took that negative out from the input and put it out front, that is going to flip our graph upside down vertically. So the original graph of sine looks like this. So we're going to flip that upside down when we actually go to graph sine. So we're going to have a vertical flip. So keep that in mind, that the negative out front doesn't change the amplitude, but it does affect the graph and makes it flip. So sine starts at the x-axis, and then it used to go to the max. The basic shape goes to the max, but we're going to go to the min since our graph is being flipped. Come back up to the x-axis, and now we're going to go to the max, and then we're going to come back down to the x-axis. So here's our sine wave, with A being negative 2/3, our amplitude of 2/3, and our period of 8 units.